at Universal Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights.
Woo!
I never thought I would say that. I am the scarediest cat of all cats. And we're here. Literally this morning we weren't going, but they opened up and we were like, let's go.
Let's do it. Why not,
So
right?
I'm 2 margaritas deep.
Shout out Antojitos.
Yeah, Antojitos, the best Mexican restaurant. It's at City Walk. Great margaritas, so.
It was packed today too, by the way.
Packed, so get a reservation if you want to like sit down and eat, but the bar was open. So we just had the bar, we got some tacos and chips and queso to fuel up before, but we're still a little hungry because we shared everything. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna eat some of the cool food that they have inside. And I don't know, I'm nervous. She's
nervous, but I think she's gonna end up liking it. And it's like about, what time is it right now? We waited a little bit after opening. It opens at 6:30.
It opens at 6:30, we waited till 7. It's also raining, if you can't tell.
Also, come as early as possible to park because
we always valet parking because it's included in my pass, and valet was closed.
We waited in a long line, but then the line was like maybe 10 times longer than what we waited in. Sorry, margarita's hitting a little bit. When we were looking over, it was like, we waited maybe what, like
looks nuts.
10, 15 minutes?
At least, yeah.
And I'm sure the line now is probably like 45 minutes.
Yeah. So let's go to some scare zones. Oh no.
Okay, we are in, and we are near scare zone number 1. I forget what this one is called. Duality of Fear? Don't quote me on that. I don't think it is, but
I think it's like Sinister and Surreal are the twins, right? So you go like one way for one and one way for the other.
I feel like is this Duality of Fear? We go this way.
But this isn't a scare zone. They shouldn't be here.
I have a strong feeling either my hand or my arm is going to be numb from the amount of squeezing I'm going to get tonight.
Oh no, wait, this is awful. I hate this. Can we go on the sidewalk?
No! Dee has asked me this question at least 97 times today. No, they cannot touch you. At least I think.
No!
I'm joking.
She's so brave. She's so You hissed at me like a cat.
Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be?
No, but it's also light out, so that also.
It is light out.
But I like to think the Academy. I like to think my anxiety medication. I'd like to think 2 margaritas.
There you go. That's what it did. That's what did it. Hey, so I flat out lied to you.
That was Demon Queens. Get caught in an otherworldly hellscape ripped from the darkest corners of your mind. Loyal to Surreal. So that's Surreal. Okay. Not
Sinister is the other one.
Sinister is going to be the other one.
Okay.
Over there, like near DreamWorks, it's going to be Swamp of the Undead, which is in the backwaters of Louisiana. You're about to be swamped by zombies born from the bodies of trespassers killed and dumped in a nearby bog. Probably do that one next.
Yeah, you want to go do it?
Okay, so just kidding. We're actually going to do Tortured Fair Scare Zone, which is like a medieval kind of like torture scariness. But it's in New York, so right where like the mummy is.
Yeah, let's check it out. No more.
HHN.
The mini Stay Puft Marshmallow S'more.
From Ghostbusters, obviously, but it's a s'more. So there's a graham cracker underneath, chocolate, and then the s'more. I mean,
that's really cool. How do we eat it? No idea. All right, here goes nothing. I made a mess already. That is so good. You have to try it.
Oh my god.
That's like the best s'more I've ever had in my life.
I'm not a big s'more person either. I love this just like a little crunch from the graham cracker. But that's the thing I don't love about s'mores, it's like too much graham cracker. So it's like a little crunch,
I don't like
a little bit of chocolate,
marshmallows burnt too much either.
5 out of 5 ghosts.
Yes.
We're back in Tortured Fair. We're finishing it off now.
And here's where it gets interesting, because it's so crowded, you don't know who the scare actor is.
I'm a fan of the scares.
You're a fan? Why are you running? Scare zone number 2 in the books, and that one was a lot better.
I like that better.
You liked it better, okay.
Yeah. The first one we went to didn't have a lot of like set pieces.
It didn't, no.
I think that one was cool. It had a lot of like little areas you could just like stop and watch things happen.
It's true.
And like that night really got me.
That night was awesome. I wish I was recording deep, but I think I was recording the night, hopefully.
There's like that old stuff that in the Haunted Mansion. There used to be a night in the Haunted Mansion that was a real actor, like when Disneyland first opened. And they had to get rid of it because people were punching it. That's what it reminded me of.
Decorations here.
So Major Sweets is one of the houses, and this normally is just like the candy company, but it's, I don't know, is it like this during the day? I don't think so.
I don't know, I don't think so.
I honestly haven't been here during the day since Horror Night started, but it's like all Major Sweet themed.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love the Mel's Dime, like, what is it like?
24 like Slimer brownie, that looks cute.
Really
I bet
cool. This is for sure in the tribute store, remember that? Yeah.
So we are about to enter our 3rd scare zone of the night, which is Enter the Blumhouse, which has all your favorite Blumhouse characters.
Not even near her. Like a block away.
Really only know Megan. It's the only Blumhouse character I know that's in this.
See her? We're in the thick of things now.
I don't know any characters from Blumhouse, so I didn't really love that one.
Either.
I feel like I was just confused the whole time. There also wasn't many like sets. It just has like BH and then like characters on like little pedestals. So it's not like you're looking at a lot either. I don't know. Like I think if you like those movies, it'll be cool.
I don't know anything either. And fun fact, Dee asked me when we were here, they were setting everything up. You want to tell a story?
Yeah, I was like, oh look, it's like Blumhouse. I'm like, you know what Blumhouse is, right? And you were like, who's Blum? Tortured Fair, definitely the best.
Harry Potter.
Do you think there's gonna be Death Eaters?
I'm gonna hope so. It's a little spooky in here. Fun fact, first time I saw that dragon, I thought it was gonna be similar to the Festival of Fantasy Dragon at the Magic Kingdom.
Scared.
Saw my life flash before my eyes. Anyway.
We actually just asked a team member though about the Death Eaters. They did say because of the weather, it was a little rainy earlier, they weren't out, but they are gonna come out tonight because it's gotten a lot clearer out, but they just don't know when. She did say if you're here, you know that they will be out because there's gonna be a change in the music. Whatever that means. We were about to walk out just to go do something else, but we noticed a kind of a congregation around the stage in Diagon Alley, which is where Celestina Warbeck and like that kind of shows play. And we just noticed there's now team members around and they were giving each other hand signals, so I feel like something's about to happen.
my gosh. Oh, sorry. It's just pressed through the top.
This is the Triplets of Terror. So it's like birthday party theme because that's the premise of that house.
I can tell you, I would absolutely hate this one. Bubblegum mousse?
That looks disgusting.
Everything else kind of sounds good. The name of that one bothers me.
Chicken chunks makes me want to throw up.
But the burger looks pretty solid.
Say cheese.
Say cheese. Wait a second. I was not aware they had a ropa vieja walking taco. That sounds so good.
This is the Slaughter Cinema one. So it's like a drive-in theme.
Really cool. I don't know how I feel about that hot dog, and you're gonna be completely honest with you.
Popcorn is hot Cheetos flavor. We are gonna go back to do Ghostbusters now, but to do that we have to go through our next scare zone, which is
The swamp. Walk the swamp.
it's something about like swamp.
And if you could just hear those people screaming running out, doesn't make us feel too
Those are just idiot
confident.
teenage boys trying to be cool.
Let's find out. I might be one of them in about 10 seconds. So.
See, you just can't see anything.
I also don't have my glasses on, so everyone looks like a scare actor to me. He's following me. This is literally so sick. This is like my favorite thing.
I love this. City Walk, and I just want to show you some of the merch they have.
Boo!
Did that scare you? It scared me. We are obviously back home. Sorry for the jump cut, but we did 2 more houses and then we just came home. So obviously you cannot film inside the Halloween Horror Nights houses in Orlando. I believe in Hollywood you can, which is interesting, but in Orlando you cannot. So we obviously followed the rules and did not. So we want to give you our reviews now that we're nice, home, safe and sound with the cutest puppy there ever was. My first ever Halloween Horror Nights house.
First off, everyone in the comments, big applause for Dee. Dee was very scared this morning to go to Halloween Horror Nights, and now is like the biggest Halloween Horror Nights fan. She loved it so much.
I loved it. So we did Ghostbusters first because per a lot of people's recommendation, that was a good one to start with. It's a little less scary. Definitely still like jump scares, but you know, it's Ghostbusters. Like,
A kiss to the camera.
Thank you for all the kisses. First ever house, first ever thing I've done like that. I've never done like a haunted attraction. The haunted attractions I've gone to in the past, I've only done like the scare zone type thing. So I've never done like a house before to that level. I had so much fun. Ghostbusters was really good. I think that house excels in like the set pieces. It really feels like you're in the movie.
It's so cool. I really like that a lot.
And the Frozen scenes where everything is, because it's Ghostbusters, the Frozen Empire, so the new Ghostbusters. So a lot of things are like frozen over and it looks really cool.
Dee did very good. I was definitely a human shield, which is okay.
But you signed up for that.
I signed up for that.
Like you knew that was going to happen. I loved when you went outside for the first time and it looked like it all like froze over and there was like snow.
Snowing. That was awesome.
That was really cool. Really, really loved Ghostbusters. My one thing I would add, they played it at the very end, but I wish they played the Ghostbusters theme more.
They should. They really should.
Be, even if it's like a spookier version, like I wish they were playing it more because it's such an iconic song and I feel like that's what you think of when you think of Ghostbusters. That's my only thing, that I wish they would play that more because at the very end, but also the pro to that was it was at the very end and it's like I feel like it's such like a happy song, like the Ghostbusters theme.
It is. It's so cool.
And I was so proud of myself for going to my first house that was fun to be like jamming out to it at the end.
For anyone that's like, this is like a little side tangent, but for anyone that's afraid of going to Horror Nights, obviously yes, it's scary, but it's also so fun and it's like, I don't want to say you're looking forward to getting scared, but you sort of. And it's like you get a really big adrenaline rush in the house and outside of the house. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun. You really don't get scared inside the houses as much. I am the biggest scaredy cat there ever was. Like I said, I used an example today that yesterday
Jared and I were just driving like normally, and we ran over a speed bump like normal. Like Jared slowed down, we just went over a speed bump, and I literally was like, "Whoa!" Like I just get scared very easily. So coming from me that I had fun, you will have fun. You will have fun. We did that, and then I was like, let's do another one. Like, I'm good. So we ended up doing the museum deadly exhibits for our second house and last house tonight, because it was getting a little late and we have to come home to this little guy. Yes, that little guy. So we did the museum. I thought it was really cool. It was definitely way scarier than Ghostbusters. So I was proud of myself that it was like a real house that I went into and not just like Ghostbusters. Even though Ghostbusters is a real house, but you know, it felt like more like a Horror Nights house.
Yes. The main point of this house. There was one scare. I can't remember exactly where it was, but...
It was the security guard, I think. Or like the night guard. One of them, right?
I don't think so. I think it was like a...
Basically, the premise of that house is the rotting stone has come to this museum and like taken over the museum, and like the security guards are like getting sick and like are all bloody, and
yeah,
it's just like, you know, mayhem ensues.
It was like some type of like scary deep scream, like, you know, I don't know if it's from like a monster with a deep voice.
It's like a recorded scream went off.
And like, you know, one of the, you know, scary monster security guard, whatever, jumped out. I was in front of her, she both hands on me, shield, just wherever, you know, dug her nails so far into my like underarm regions. I was like, ah! That was the scariest part of the house for me.
Like right in his armpits. I was
just like boom. So it was really fun. Dee is really fun to go in the houses with because she enjoys them, but it is fun seeing the like little. But
even though I did get very, very scared, I did enjoy it. I thought the set pieces in that I thought Ghostbusters was cooler, but I felt like there were more actors.
More scares.
Yes, like more scares and more more jump scares in the museum one. Too late for this, but spoilers if you don't want to know what happens in the houses.
Yeah.
But in the hallway where there's the actors that are in like full body suits that look like the wall, and then they jump out at you, like that's so cool. The one part I was like, oh hell no, I hated it. I don't like when there's like fabric from the ceiling that you have to like go through. I don't know why. That just like makes me like, I don't like that. And that was in that one, and I did not like that part.
I think one of my favorite parts is when they're blending in with the wallpaper. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. And I won't say exactly what it is, but I love how they get straight into it as soon as you enter the house. Like they just get straight into the scaring. Something happens at the beginning, which is like it catches a lot of people off guard.
Like, whoa!
It's just like, you know, you think you got a second to like, you know, gather yourself.
I agree that house does, like, you're just like in it immediately. And I liked again that I feel like it was good that those were my two first houses, because I had like a nice, like very good like IP like classic house, and then like an original house. Also, and it was cool to see the differences.
The museum a lot quicker than Ghostbusters is in terms of duration.
I agree. Yeah, I felt like we also were getting pushed through faster. Like, yeah, I feel like there were just like the sequence of it was just like faster paced than Ghostbusters. I feel like there were moments that we could kind of like look around a little bit more.
It was a little bit, Ghostbusters is a little more spacious. Mm-hmm. So there's stuff to look at, kind of wander around a little bit more. And then the museum is more close quarters. Like you're in a hallway, walk straight.
Get scared, run around. Yeah, like it's more fast paced. I agree. You know, then Ghostbusters kind of more like, oh wait, look at this, look at that. Like,
yeah, dig your nails into your boyfriend, and then, you know, just.
But then it was getting a little late, so we did head back. But for our first night, we did all scare zones, 2 houses, and had some snacks. Yeah. What was your favorite part of the night? I think doing my first house. Like that adrenaline was so exciting. Also, not to get like, not like serious, but like just coming from someone with like very high anxiety, I never thought I would be able to do anything like this, because my anxiety is just normally very high, and I just get very freaked out of stuff like that's out of my control. And that was just very exciting to like be able to do something that like my whole life I never thought I'd be able to do. My favorite part by far for the night was seeing you do your first house and seeing how happy you were. I was so excited because I told you so. I told her that she was gonna have so much fun. I know, but I'm so happy that she did. But besides that, my favorite part of the night was that s'mores. That would be my second part. Oh my gosh, they had them all lined up. I'm not lying to you. I could go there and eat about 30 of them, and they were so good. Be happy. They are so good. Please get that if you go. Yes. And then I think my third favorite part, like, so the house that Ghostbusters like was so freaking cool, and then the snack was definitely that Ghostbuster, and we will for sure be back at Horror Nights. Like, this is not the last Horror Nights video of the year. There's so many more snacks we have to do and drinks.
See the show.
Yeah, we have to see Nightmare Fuel. Like, there's so much we have to do. But I also think one of my favorite parts of the night was the Tortured Fair scare zone. Yeah. Which was so weird because that is not something I thought I would like at all.
That is also one of my favorite parts, was seeing that night scare the crap out of you.
I think you got it on video a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't think you got me on video.
Scare. I don't know if you could probably hear you. I hope I did.
That scared the crap out of me. But
that was really good.
That scare zone I was probably the least excited for because I thought it would be like really gory and like gross looking. I went through a phase of being fascinated by like the Renaissance, especially like Six the musical is all about like getting like beheaded and stuff. Like, I just find that stuff like very fascinating. It's like such a weird part of history. I think it was a really cool like adaptation of it, and it was very campy and fun, and like the gory stuff didn't bother me because it was obviously fake.
It's not like gruesome by any means.
Yeah, it wasn't like upsetting.
You weren't the biggest fan of the swamp one because
I didn't like the swamp one.
I will say the swamp one is very foggy, and it is very easy for someone to sneak up on you and scare the crap out of you.
Yeah, you just can't see anything, and they're like more like zombies, which I'm just not a fan of. So that, and then the Blumhouse, not because of scare factor, but just because of I didn't like that one because I just don't know those characters.
Say hi.
And are you gonna go to Horror Nights? He said, yeah. Say wave. That's a good boy. I did it.
You did it?
I went to Halloween Horror Nights.
Woo! Woo! And you're gonna do more.
And we're gonna do more. Comment below what you want to see us do next at Horror Nights, whether it's a snack, a house, a scare zone, whatever, and we can do it. So thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you soon.
Boo.
Boo.